Oh.
Clark, two monumental forces will be generating a lot in the paint tonight with this center matchup we have.
Yeah, there's going to be a lot of thumping and bumping, bruising and pushing. I mean, these two do not want to let the other one get the upper hand. I mean, might as well ring the bell because it's going to be close to a fight in there.
So a look at our starters for the Knicks. Bridges out there with Jalen Brunson. Then it's Karl Anthony Towns. Then it's OG Anunoby. And it's Diawara in at the power forward. And that one's good. Brunson.
When your mechanics are as strong as Brunson's, there's nothing to think about. Just shoot the ball.
Pass to MP. It's up a three.
Bang.
And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Now here's Brunson. Last game we saw him score 32. Now Towns. Over Porzingis. Jimmy Butler with the rebound.
You know, the right thing there to try to fade away with the D all over him, but that is a difficult shot to sink.
In GA, we know Coach Steve Kerr has been up front. In order to win, the Warriors need to take and make a lot of threes.
Well, it's the superpower of their best player. And the arrival of Jimmy Butler has provided some balance, but threes are still their best bet.
Here's Butler after the made shot from Karl Anthony Towns. The three from MP.
Bang.
Nailed from three-point land. Guinness has got 6 points.
MP letting it fly with no hesitation.
Brunson kicks to Anunoby. Clark, how about the spark Jalen Brunson has brought to these Knicks?
Yeah, I tell you, I didn't see it coming in terms of how good Jalen Brunson has been, Kevin. I mean, I knew he was great in college, and I knew he would be a good pro, but to be kind of a franchise player, that's more than I expected. Playoff runs in all 3 years for Brunson in New York. Boy, he's given the franchise a jolt for sure, and he's a joy to watch. Boy, this team takes on a different attitude when Porzingis imposes his will like that. His energy and attitude, infectious.
It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Steve Kerr gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. When Karl Anthony Towns was brought up, Coach immediately chimed in, saying, yeah, the thing about Towns is the sheer size that he brings. Our guys will have to be physical and make him uncomfortable around the basket to have success. Physicality and aggressiveness will be the key. Kevin, back to you.
And Allie, thanks so much. Curry's shot is good.
It doesn't matter if it's off the bounce or off the catch. Curry never loses rhythm on his jump shot.
From deep, Brunson. It's rebounded by Curry. Warriors leading by 3. MP from deep three-point land. Diawara with the rebound. The Knicks have gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. Anunoby has the open look. Drains it from beyond the arc.
Nice job of setting himself up for that shot right there. Anunoby knocking down the 3.
Lets it go from deep. Here's Santos. And he uses the glass on the layup.
Love seeing that kind of activity on the offensive glass. Nicely done.
And so Mike Brown calls a timeout. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guy. Outplayed in the previous game on their schedule, losing to Sacramento.
Hey, they had their opportunities, but let's face it, they choked from the line. Hard to win that way on the road.
Hey, knocking down free throws in a hostile environment is really about the battle of the mind.
Catching up on the changes for New York. Landry Shamet comes in for OG Anunoby. And Miles McBride subbed in for Mikal Bridges. 1:15 left in the first quarter. Pass to McGinnis for the 3. A three-pointer is right on target. McGinnis has got 9.
He is in a groove. You can tell he's playing with a lot of confidence.
Brunson against McGinnis. From the baseline. Green with the rebound. Warriors leading by 3. With the drive. Shoots from the right block. And the Warriors tack on 2 more. And so it's Brunson with it. He brings it up for New York. They're getting their first look of the season at the Warriors in this one.
And really, this is a team that expects to beat everyone when they step on
Bang.
the floor, but they were only able to split the series last year.
And you look at how they match up. Certainly you could see them losing, but you would still expect them to come away with 2 wins.
Now the Warriors moving it up. Three-pointer. And
Bang.
the Warriors, another 3.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor space.
And you know what? It's all about the long-distance game for him tonight. He's getting it done from out there.
Domination in the first quarter. It's been pretty lopsided. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. For the Warriors, Stephen Curry comes in for Milton. And MP subbed in for Brandon Pajemski. Towns, he's checked in for the Knicks. OG Anunoby comes in for Landry Shamet. And now we're being joined by our 2K insider, Shams Charania, who's calling in with a good story. Shams, what do you have?
Thanks, guys. Well, head coach Mike Brown taking over this season for New York. He's well aware of the pressure to win a championship with the Knicks fresh off an Eastern Conference Finals run. But he said this is the kind of pressure you want as a coach, having a chance to win big. And he's excited for the challenge.
You know, you got to respect that mindset. Thank you very much for the report there, Shams. Most appreciated. And New York, looking at who they've got, the 1-2 punch of Anunoby and Towns are inside for him. Miles McBride out there with Jose Alvarado. And it's Bridges in at the small forward. Now, let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Trailblazers was a man on a mission. He finished with 51 points, and he's a tremendous three-point shooter. We saw that again last game. He was locked in all night long. We'll see if that focus carries over into this game. Guys?
Excellent report, Allie. Thank you. It certainly was a special night for him. The team really fed off his energy.
Yeah, the catalyst for that win, it was an effort that I'm sure he's hoping to replicate tonight.
Yeah, you know, all indications are that he feels good coming into this, feels confident that he can build on that prior success.
Pass to MP, fires from deep.
Hey.
MP nails the triple.
Hey, everybody's got a 3-shot now. MP's is looking really nice.
Anunoby outside. Here's McBride. And a miss there on the triple. Warriors leading by 13. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. The shot is good. And so is his shooting tonight. 3 for 4. There's the pick. Butler against Anunoby. A three-pointer, no good. Warriors have gone 7 of 11 from the field in the second quarter. Back to Moody. Pass to Horford. And here's MP for 3. The shot's good on the assist by Horford. Guinness has got 9 points now in the quarter. 51 seconds left in the first half. No problems knocking that one down.
He got off to a slow start. It took him a little while to get into the flow of this game, but he's turned it on here in the second.
Curry kicks to MP. Puts up a deep 3.
Hey.
And the Warriors, another 3.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
It's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Moody the pass to MP. Good.
Hey.
From 3. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
And here's Towns. He has 7. There's the 3. That shot misses. And so it's MP making things happen for the Warriors. How about this? He scored 30 points from beyond the arc so far. His long-range game is on today. We'll return shortly.
Welcome, everybody. This game revealing a big disparity in play. What a performance so far for Golden State.
They've done a really good job of freeing up the shooting.
Yeah, with how they shot the three, the driving lane should be wide open in this.
And let's move on and see the top vote getters in this year's All-Star race.
Can't tell too much from early numbers, but the all.
That is more than enough of us. Let's sit.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
Well, you know what, guys? It was all about efficient offense, not rushing things, taking your time, finding the best shot on every possession.
They got Porzingis, MP out there with Stephen Curry. Then there's Jimmy Butler. And it's Santos in at the 4. That's the Warriors' 5.
And they've got a big lead, not just
Bang!
on the scoreboard, really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And what I like about it, it's been a physical brand of basketball. It's had a little sandpaper element to it, gritty and rough, but that's how you win games.
And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen. And powering into the first week of the new year. Here's a brand new look at the power rankings. You look at the Knicks. They're locked in again at that 3rd spot. Not a bad place to be.
And I think for Golden State, they've got the best record in the conference. No surprise they're making a big push in the power rankings. They're looking very much like a title contender.
Clark, more so than ever, NBA offenses are putting the ball in the hands of their stars and letting them go to work.
Yeah, you know, Kevin, that's because NBA offense is all about creating space, and usually your star players can do that with a high level of skill, speed, shot making, and playmaking. You can create it with strength as well, playing through a guy like Jokic, Giannis, and Luka.
Golden State's gone 2 of 2 from long range in the 3rd quarter so far. Butler on the way. Up top, Curry. And here's MP for 3.
Bang!
Connects again from distance.
He has been on the money from deep.
Yep, definitely looking to shoot it as much as possible. Brunson the pass to Bridges. To halt the run. The Warriors pull it in.
That's a big donut, folks, here. Start the second half. 4 straight.
And again for 3.
Another 3. I'm not sure I've seen a better three-point shooting night.
They just keep pouring in. This is a top 5 all-time single game for 3-point shots made. Here's Anunoby. And it's Curry with the rebound. Curry's got 4 rebounds now tonight.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard.
Good.
Bang.
From 3.
It has been raining threes for him tonight, alone at 4th in the all-time single-game triples list.
Guys, he cannot miss. They have to keep feeding him, right? How many more can he hit? Let's keep counting. He gets it in there.
And thanks to that bucket, he's finally able to stop that little 15-0 run by Golden State.
And this has got to be one of the best offenses in Knicks franchise history.
Yeah, you look at the 2-man game between Brunson and Town, Kevin, and it's virtually unstoppable. And they've got the defenders to hold up at the other end as well. This is a rock-solid crew.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
A really good rebound in traffic. That's what the big fella's there for.
Anunoby passes to Brunson. Here's Diawara. A 3-pointer off the mark. And here's MP for 3. It's rebounded by Towns.
Cold.
Towns has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Brunson kicks to Towns. Some nice passing by New York here. Bridges shot. Good.
Nimble inside play by Bridges, working his way to a close-range shot.
Pass to Santos. Now Butler. Here's the screen from deep. Santos, no good.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Bridges for three.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
Bang!
Connects again from distance.
And all game long, the threes have been pouring in for him. There is no stopping his shot.
And this is already a game he'll never forget. He's trying to make it a game that the world never forgets. Porzingis with the block.
And there was a time when Porzingis was good for several rejections at the rim like that per game. Most would-be scorers have learned that about him.
Good aim from three.
There it is, a shot that puts him at the top of the record book.
Well, Greg is now tied for the mark for most threes in a single game. In one word, amazing. And so it's the Golden State Warriors with a major 39-point lead. And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition.
Some changes. Quinton Post is checked in for Horford. And it's McGinnis in for DeAnthony Melton. And the Knicks making a change here as well. Diawara's checked in. Towns finds Anunoby. To the paint. And the dunk by Towns.
Leaving no doubt on that one. The explosiveness of Towns, really powerful.
Setting the floor for the Knicks. Jose Alvarado is out there with Miles McBride.
Bang!
And
Like we never left.
The barrage continues, and he's now broken his own record. It's a new mark for the most triples ever in a game.
He said it. If anyone's going to do it, it may as well be me. And he keeps raising the bar. Higher and higher. Triple after triple.
Oh, I missed it.
Catch him if you can. The Warriors making a switch here. Horford's checked in. Then for the Knicks, Bridges, he's checked in for Miles McBride. And it's Jalen Brunson in for Jose Alvarado. Here's Diawara. The kick out to Anunoby. Pass to Bridges. Shot clock at 6. From deep, Brunson. New York, no good that time either.
Well, he had one three-pointer in the first half, but so far in the second, he's come up
Bang!
with
Yeah.
MP, good.
12 straight points off of three-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
And guys, now that they're rolling from out there, the defense has to really get up into them. You got to almost be in their jerseys to try to deny those looks.
Payton's checked in for the Warriors. DeAnthony Melton comes in for Moses Moody.
DeAnthony Melton.
We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. Diawara, the pass to Towns. From downtown, and it's Melton with the rebound.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can count on him to continue missing.
A three from MP.
Bang!
And another three for Golden State.
Boy, MP is just filleting this defense. I mean, they've got no answers for him right now.
The Knicks shooting 38% from the field, a pretty weak showing for them. Pass to Towns. Bridges, no one around him. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
How about dueling from long range, just going at each other?
Looks to me like there could be something personal taking place here.
Here's Pajemski. Defended by Bridges. Here's the three. And that's
Bang!
MP for three. MP's got 12 points now in the quarter.
Coming right back, MP with a huge three. And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Warriors.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget. And on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And this will make it 36 wins on the year for them.
And it always feels good to get that first win in a season series. Going head-to-head twice this year. This will put them up 1-0 so far against the Knicks.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for MP.
It was the kind of game for him that all scorers dream of, where the basket seemed as wide as a barrel.
And the Warriors making a change here. Horford's checked in.
Another hoop for Brunson. Really, he's one of the most potent scorers in the league. He's on a heater tonight, folks.
Takes a three. Anunoby, no good. A three from MP. And again, it's the Warriors missing. Bridges passes to Diawara.
Big shot, Brunson.
And here's Towns. Back to Brunson. 4 on the clock. Shoots over Melton. Out to Bridges. So we see the Warriors taking the game here. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
And boy, they really put in a supreme effort. It just felt like once they had that lead and it was comfortable, they were not going to relinquish it.
As we send you over to Jennifer.
MP, you broke the 60-point barrier. You carried your team to victory. How? After all that, do you have the energy to stand here for an interview?
Wow, this feels good.
Kevin, over to you.
All right, thank you, Jennifer. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. And so now, for Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for tuning in.